This is the Horse Radio Network. This is episode 317 of Horse Tip Daily, a different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you one day at a time. Today's tip is sponsored by Eco Gold, high-performance products for the ultimate in comfort and protection for your horse. Visit them at ecogold.ca. Hi, everybody. Glenn the Geek back with you from Lexington, Kentucky, and welcome back to Horse Tip Daily. Well, today we have something special for you. I thought I would share this with you because I found it so darn funny. Yeah, we did the Tack and Habit show, Helena and I, last week, and recorded it last week. It just came out today, and I had to share one of her products with you because it turned out to be a tip also, but it was just so funny. And this is, so I'm going to play you one of at the Tack and Habit show, what we do every week is we talk about two different horse products. And it's kind of funny and entertaining and light. We don't take ourselves too seriously. Well, she talked about something that she found came in very handy, and I also thought would make a great tip. But it was a story itself that I found so funny and thought I would share it with you. So this is off of Tack and Habit, episode 23 at tackandhabit.com. And we're going to get to that right after I speak about the high-performance saddle pads and horse boots from Eco Gold. And actually, let us hear from one of the superstars of the World Equestrian Games, somebody who had a very memorable ride, and that's Jessica Phoenix. Here's Jessica to tell you what she thinks about the products at Eco Gold. And we're going to be back with the fun little tip from the Tack and Habit radio show. Well, you've heard me tell you about Eco Gold. Now let's hear from one of the professional riders that actually uses the products every day in her professional career. And that is international Canadian eventer Jessica Phoenix, WEG hopeful for 2010. Let's hear from Jessica and see how she likes Eco Gold.
I love Eco Gold products. I've used their saddle pads and their cross-country and open front show jump boots for over a year now, and I'm just thrilled with the results. They're very breathable, they provide great protection, and all of our horses have benefited from using them in competition.
Well, thanks, Jess, and you can learn more about all of Eco Gold's products by going to ecogold.ca. That's ecogold.ca.
We better get on with today's.
We better get on. And I had to crack up when I saw what you put in there.
What?
Now, keep in mind, people, she just built a barn.
All right. This is, okay, my product for today is the Locking C-Clamp Vice Grip. And this product is a lifesaver for anybody who has to move stall mats.
Now, this isn't a special horsey product. You get this at the hardware store.
You can get it at the hardware store. You can get it at Sears. You can get it just about anywhere. I had no idea. I've never seen one of these things until, I don't know, 6 nights ago. I was putting the finishing touches on my barn. I was getting the stall mats in. Now I have the heavy-duty 4 feet by 6 feet rubber stall mats that weigh about 100 pounds a piece, yes. And
we've all moved those, and it's a pain in the butt because you're trying to wrap your hands around them, and your hands keep slipping off of them because you can't squeeze tight enough to hold on to the darn things.
And when you're 5'2" and a half, you have no leverage with which to pull these things. So it's like 8 o'clock at night. Grace had just gone to bed. Peter was, I don't know, working late or something. I said, oh, geez, I got to get these mats in. How am I going to do this? And, you know, I dig my heels in and I grip my teeth like I'm going to do it. I'm going to get them in there and then I'm going to cut them. So there's a stack of them, and they're about 10 feet from where they need to be. So
and then to get them through the door, because you have to fold them sometimes. To get them through the door is the worst. So I get the first one in, and I am huffing and puffing, and my stomach muscles are like seizing up. I'm like, oh my God, I am not that out of shape. This can't be that bad. So I do the second one, and I'm even worse. I'm like, I got to sit down. So I sat down on the stone dust aisleways. So it's just dirt, you know, and I'm like, oh my God, I just got to lay down for a minute. I laid all the way down on my back and I'm looking up at the ceiling. And I said, well, maybe if I just roll over, it'll ease the cramps in my stomach. So I roll over onto my side and I see this shiny metal thing laying in the dirt. Oh, what's that? What is that? So I sit up and I look more closely at it and I go, no way. Well, let's try it. So it's this vice clamp. I pick it up.
I kind of futz with it a little bit, trying to figure out how it works, which takes me all but, 20 seconds. See, what the heck? Let's give it a try. So I go and I put the clamp on the end of one of the stall mats. I stand up, I grab the handle of the clamp, and I start dragging the stall mat. Well, oh my God, it was so easy. I started to cry. I was like, there is no way this tool could make moving these stall mats this easy. So I pull the stall mat into the stall. I unhitch unhinge the vice grip, which is so easy. It's like the flip of a little switch. I go and I get the second stall mat. Wouldn't you know, I did 10 stall mats.
Well, I would have never thought of this. And, we were always once fighting with the stall mats, too. And I imagine if you had two of them, one in each hand, it would even be extra easy.
You, since you're very tall and stronger than me, you could probably do two, one in each hand. But if you are a woman and you need to move, and you're a small woman like me, and you need to move stall mats by yourself, get yourself a $21.99 C-clamp vice grip from wherever. Sears or the. Now this is the locking kind. So what happens is when you
I think that would be better for this. Yeah.
You have to, because when you squeeze the clamp closed, it locks. It stays in place. Otherwise, it'll slip off when you. And there's a little screw in the end which allows you to adjust how tight or how far the clamps close. And there are other kinds of vice grips that ones that don't. It's not a C-clamp kind, and I haven't tried those. They may work, but I think the shape of the C-clamp grip makes it a little bit easier to maneuver stall mats.
Yeah, I would think so too. Actually, yeah.
And they help you, like, if you kind of rotate your wrist with the clamp in your hand, the mat just folds right over. It's amazing.
It's funny how you found it. That's a good story.
It was totally by accident.
It's funny how you found it.
Yeah, and it was just something that the builders had left, with their tools for the night because they're still working on the barn,
I figured it was Peter because he has like every tool imaginable too.
He does have one. He does have one. Because I said,
yeah.
He came home. I'm like, honey, look at this amazing thing, this miraculous tool. He's like, it's a vice grip. I'm like, but look what I can do with it.
Well, we're definitely going to have to put this one in Horse Tip Daily too. I think it's a great tip. Yeah. I
can't wait to see what other things I can do with it.
Yeah. She'll be pulling mains with it. She'll be.
Not a bad idea. One wall of the barn, like the far wall of my aisle, is not finished yet. So we still have to put, boards up there and whatever. So I just have nails kind of, hammered into the unfinished wall because, I got to hang some halters and a pitchfork and stuff. Well, I only have like 5 nails and I have 500 things to hang. But my vice grip has a place on one of those hooks.
Well, there's Helena's advice on moving stall mats, and we've all had to do that nasty job, and it's not much fun at all, and I never thought about a C-clamp. So there it is. It's a $21 fix for one nasty job you have to do in the barn. If you want to hear the rest of that show, attackandhabit.com, episode number 23. Well, thank you, everybody. We appreciate you being here every day. You can reach me by sending an email to Glenn with 2 N's at horseradionetwork.com. And don't forget, coming up November 1st, a new Horses in the Morning, the first live morning radio show for the horse world. You can listen at horsesinthemorning.com, thehorseradionetwork.com, or any one of a number of different sites across the internet. So take a listen to Horses in the Morning Live. Call in and win. We're going to have lots of prizes for the first month. Every day we're going to give a cool something away to a caller. So we appreciate you listening, and we hope you listen to Horses in the Morning. Jamie and I are excited to get started.
The Horse Radio Network and the Horse Radio Network hosts are not responsible for statements of guests or their opinions. Use your own judgment when listening to the tips provided by the experts on Horse Tip Daily.